Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dana, aka Blondie Knots here on YouTube, and today we are doing a studio vlog, my absolute favorites. I have some things to catch you guys up on, so I figured this was a great way for us to play catch up, get back up to speed, and basically start clean because this year's practically over. I hope you guys had a happy holiday and are gearing up for the new year. I'm ready for 2025. I definitely want to be more organized and more intentional with my yarn this year, but maybe we'll kind of talk about that at a later point. I actually originally had a totally different vlog plan for us, and I was editing it the other day, and to be honest, it's so far behind now that it just felt really irrelevant. So I scrapped it, and I just figured we'd start a new one and spend a couple days together. So first and foremost, if you can tell by what I'm wearing right now, I finished my first big girl knit project. So this is it here. I have it all done and I'm just wearing it like 24/7 now. So if you see me in this for the next like 2 weeks or so, I'm cartoon charactering it where I just wear the same outfit every day. Don't ask questions because it took me 2 months to make. Now I did have to take quite a few breaks from it because you know the holiday seasons get busy and we had market season and stuff, but nevertheless it is done. I'm so excited. I thought I'd just show it off a little bit for you so you can really get an idea. I will say it's definitely not perfect. It is my first, of course, big knit project. A lot of increasing, a lot of decreasing, ribbing, all kinds of stuff, casting off stitches, putting stitches on hold, all sorts of things. But overall, I genuinely really enjoyed this project. I loved learning new things about knitting, and I would love to encourage you to, of course, as I always do, try something new, whether it be in the crochet world, in the knit world, something like that. It's fun to experiment with new things and try stuff out because sometimes you get a little bored and stagnant doing the same thing, but this was so fun. I am so excited to start my next knit project with you, and we will get more into that probably in an upcoming vlog. The needles won't get here in time. I had to order larger needles and all that stuff. But anyways, what I really was focusing the last vlog on, and I want to focus more on it in this vlog now, is the Furls hook. So I ordered a metal Furls hook, the Streamline, for the first time because the week I posted my knitting and crochet guide for Christmas, you guys were telling me that Furls hooks were on sale, and so I was like, this is my opportunity to grab one. I think they were maybe 10% off, so it wasn't like a crazy discount, but I got a few bucks off. So I think the hook with tax came to about $29, something like that, which I understand is very expensive, but I thought I could show it to you guys, let you know my thoughts and feelings on it because I have been using it now for quite some time, so I feel like I have a better idea of it, and then I'll show you something funny that I did because of my feelings on the hook. So I didn't come prepared. Let me grab the hook really quick. We'll chat about it and then we'll talk about the other things we plan to do in this vlog, of course. So give me 1 sec. Whew, I had to run all the way downstairs to go get it, but this is her. This is the gorgeous girl. This is my new Furls hook, metal Streamline, like I said. This is in the limited edition red, and this one is a 5mm. That is definitely my most used crochet hook size, so I wanted to pick this one up first because I figured I'd get the most use out of it and be able to tell you the most possible things I could tell you. So overall, I hate to say it, guys, I really do, because I wish I didn't love expensive hooks so much. This makes such a difference. I'm so sorry to tell you, but the amount of stress that is lifted off of my hands with this hook is incredible. I'm not having a lot of forearm pain or elbow pain or anything with this hook. It's really allowing me to crochet for a lot longer period of time without having to really take a break due to pain. So overall, that part of the hook I absolutely love. I will note though that this hook is pretty heavy, so if you are not used to a heavy hook, definitely keep that in mind, or if you feel like that might be something that is a negative in your mind, keep that in mind too, because it is substantially heavier than a lot of the other hooks I typically will use. But I will say I just overall have loved this hook. I have noticed though, and keep this in mind, with certain acrylic yarns, it makes a squeaking sound that I really would rather not hear. If I'm being totally honest, it's weird though because I thought it was maybe all acrylic. I tested a couple different acrylic yarns and only some of them did it and other ones didn't. So I don't know the technology and the reasoning behind why that's happening, but it does happen with some. So do keep that in mind. But overall, it glides through my project like crazy. I was gonna say like butter, but I hate when people say that. So it just is so smooth. It's so nice. And I literally, yeah, I love it. I definitely would highly recommend you giving them a shot. I actually have a resin one as well in a 6.5, and I'm going to give that one another try too, see what I think of it, because I remember not being super crazy about it, but this was a long time ago and things change. I change as far as what I like when I'm crocheting, so I'm gonna give that one another shot to see if I can recommend the resin ones to you if you want a lighter hook. The other thing I really love about this hook, guys, is that it is so much longer than other crochet hooks I have bought with the ergonomic handle on them. I don't know if you are into a longer or shorter hook size, but these are so much longer and I literally just love them so much. By the way, this is not an ad. This is something I bought with my own money and my personal thoughts and opinions on it. So I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm just trying to tell you really what I think about it. Also, it has this really nice pointed head on it, so it really will pierce through my project very nicely because I have tight tension, so sometimes I have an issue with that, but this goes right through my stitches. It's really just a beautiful hook. I understand the hype and the price because it just works. It really just works. So this resin one I have too. Okay, this one actually does also have a pointed head on it. Here we go. Again, this is a couple years old, so they could have changed their resin hooks a little bit since the last time I bought one. And I know that you do have to be careful with dropping these. I've heard a lot of people that they'll break, but I also hear that Furls is really good about just replacing your hook if it does break, so that's really nice too. But anyway, yeah, you can tell these are really long hooks. I don't know if you can really tell, but let me show you next to a not Furls hook how much shorter this hook is. I will not tell you the brand because I don't want to talk bad about this brand, but I will show you what it is height difference wise. Now this is the same size hook, okay? Hold on, this is actually the same size. The resin one is the same size. Make sure I'm covering everything I can. Look at the height difference. You can see the bottoms are not even even. There we go. That is substantial difference, and this hook I bought was pretty expensive and I just never use it because it's too short for me. I just can't make it work. So if you like a longer hook, this is your girl for sure. It's just one of those things that is worth the money if you feel like investing in one or two of your most used sizes. Now with that being said, I'll show you something else really quick. And remember, we listen, but we don't judge, because I did something for myself for Christmas as a gift to myself. And, you know, this is my job, so I feel like this is justified, but I may or may not have purchased a couple other sizes. This is my new collection of Furls hooks. Oh my gosh, I feel embarrassed showing you guys this, but I do want to mention a couple of things. One, I used my first time coupon code on it because when I bought the one on sale, it wouldn't let me use it. So I was able to use it for this big set I bought. So I got 15% off plus, I guess maybe that's it. I got 15% off. My total though was pretty well under 200, and I know that is a lot, but like I said, this is my job and it's for the health of my hands. So I did kind of justify it a little bit, and I didn't get every size. I have a 3.5 to a 6.5, but this is what they look like. They're really gorgeous, and I just really have found I love the metal ones. So if this isn't a testament to how much I really like the hooks, I don't know what is. I did just want to share that with you in case, of course, you're going to try out a Furls hook anytime soon. I wanted to give you the down low, but that's that. And this is a really cute little case I got. By the way, I love this from Knitting Fever. They sent this over for knitting or crochet hooks, which is interesting because I've actually never found one that does both, but it's just this cute little jean and leather print there. Anyway, sorry that this vlog is starting off so rambly. Like I said, I just always have a lot to catch you up on, and I figured we could do that. So let me see what else we're gonna do today. I'm gonna restock some of my yarn shelves because they are empty, and I was lucky enough to be sent some new fibers to talk about online. So I will set those up so I can look at them, get inspired on what I wanna make with them, things like that. And then I also bought some other yarn that I'll be sharing with you very, very soon. If you guys have heard about this, please let me know in the comments. But this Flower Power yarn by Red Heart, I didn't know anything about this. I know they had the all-in-one granny square and I never got around to trying that one, but this is a flower one and I haven't used it yet, but here it is. I'm so curious to see how this works. I don't know. I'm very skeptical as someone with tight tension. I don't know that it'll work for me, and I never got to try the granny square one. So I'm really interested in this. So look forward to this kind of video if you're into that. I'll have that review coming out very soon, and I'll be very honest because, again, I bought it with my own money so I can say what I want. No, I'm just kidding. I always will give you my honest opinion regardless, even if it was sent to me. I would rather not take the money from them and not lie to you. So always keep that in mind. I'm always giving you my honest review. I just thought I would mention that. So, okay, let's stock some yarn shelves. Let's get a little bit organized. I feel like everything's kind of everywhere post-holiday, you know, stuff like that. And then we'll figure out what else we're gonna do. I'm like a scatterbrain when it comes to projects right now. I don't know what I wanna start. I don't know what I wanna make. And so I'm really all over the place. Let me know if you're feeling the same way. I kind of want to do like a crochet journal type of thing for this year so I can keep better track of my projects. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that later. But right now, let's get restocked. Let's feel nice and fresh and clean in here, and then we will talk about what's next. Okay. Okay, now that that is looking so much better, I'm so happy. That was just all in a box and I was just getting a little overwhelmed. So now that that's all up, it looks good, and now I just have to wait for it to inspire me on what to make. I have a couple, like I said, a couple yarn reviews for Knitting Fever that they're going to be posting on their channel. So I need to film those, and that's why I have it set up the way I do. So it's easily accessible when I need to make the review, and then I'll put it back on the wall until I think of what to make. But I don't know, I'm really inspired to make spring stuff already. I know that's so bad. I'm trying to stick with winter, so I'm not going to look at those yarns too much because those Noro yarns are super inviting, but they're giving like, I don't know, some of the colors look more like very springy to me, and I really want to make tops like that out of them, but I'm gonna save them until we get a little bit later in the season and I can start filtering those in. But now that that's all done, I was just surfing through Etsy through some patterns online, and I actually found this pattern I kind of want to try because I started a crochet sweater. I'll show it to you downstairs on Christmas Day. That was my project, and it's not coming out the way I want it to. So now I'm like, okay, what do I do with this yarn and how do I make it work for what I want? I need like one extra skein to make my sleeves really, really long because I'm tall and I like long sleeves, but I'm just gonna be a little short, and this isn't something I wanted to make a quarter length sleeve because it's already so cropped. So I think I'm just gonna rewind those balls of yarn and make something different. I hate to do it, but I don't know, I worked the whole body, I'm not in love with it, and this is really nice yarn, so I don't want it to go to waste. So I was looking online at some other patterns. Tell me why I want to knit this. I don't know, I feel like this is probably way too advanced for me, but also, isn't that kind of the fun of trying? Look at this pattern. Look how gorgeous that is. I think that's stunning. And you only need 3 skeins of super chunky yarn, which is perfect because the yarn I have is a super chunky. It's black and it's baby alpaca. Like, it feels incredible, but I just, you know, I don't want to waste it on something that really probably won't get too much use out of. So it's labeled intermediate, but she does have like step-by-step instructions. So I don't know, I think I could probably do it, or at least try. We can at least try and see. But I need 19mm knitting needles, which is coincidentally the size I ordered online already. Only I want to start this now. So I wonder if we head over to Michael's, if they have some in stock we can use, and then I can just return the ones from Amazon that I ordered when they get here. Also, I have a $10 like rewards voucher that Michael's keeps yelling at me that I need to use because it expires on the 1st, and $10 off is kind of a lot. So maybe we'll bounce over there really quick right now, see what they have going on. It's the end of the year Christmas clear out, so maybe they'll have some good sales for us. I haven't been there in a long time actually, so maybe we'll go shop around a little bit. I can show you what's there, what's poppin', and see if we can find some 19mm, no, 15 millimeter, 19 US size knitting needles in a circular form. Because I have some, but they're straight needles. So I need circular for the body of the sweater, whatever. Let's see if we can find that and anything else that might tickle our fancy for our $10 voucher. All right, let's head over there and see what they got going on. Okay, I'm back home. I'm in my cozies. I'm done being out for the day, but I was going to say that Michael's was actually really well stocked. I was surprised they had a lot of stuff. The Christmas clearance was okay. I wasn't really interested in buying any Christmas stuff anyway, but they already have the spring stuff out, which is already inspiring me so much for pieces. A lot of times when I'm trying to like think of what to make, I go to like Michael's, Joann's. I kind of see maybe what's like trending this year, animal-wise, flower-wise, whatever, and then I like to base a lot of my pieces off that. So I saw a lot of really cool inspiration in there and really enjoyed that, and the color palettes. I love looking at what's going to be in this year. So anyway, I did that, and I grabbed a couple things. Obviously, I also brought up this project to show you what I was working on. So I was just doing half double crochet in the back loop, but this is all I had of it. It's just a cropped sweater, nothing exciting about it, or a crop cardigan I should say. But I think, like I said, I'm just gonna frog it because it's not doing what I want it to do. Also, the buttons I envisioned for this project were so gorgeous, but I don't want to waste it on something I'm not going to wear. So I'll save it and wait till the right yarn comes along for those buttons because they are gorgeous. They're like sparkly, big, rhinestoney buttons, which is very unlike me, but I felt like with the black piece, it would be chic, but we'll find something else for it, no biggie. Then obviously, the basket. This was free because this was my $10 off. So this was good. I like that. I figured this could go somewhere in here. I could put some maybe whips or something in it. I don't really know. So we have that. And then I got the knitting needles. Obviously they had the right size, so I'll use these. I'll probably end up just keeping the other ones I get because I got them on a really good sale on Amazon, and also they're interchangeable, so I like them a lot better than these. But these clover needles are actually, they're decent. I really don't mind them. They're fine. They're nothing to write home about, but they're better than nothing. So that's good. And then I got this ribbon. I love ribbon, guys. I don't know, but I have a really fun idea. If I am able to succeed in this cable pattern, yes, I'm still thinking about doing that. I I saw Love Shack Fancy posted these sweaters that were $600 and they put some like ribbon through the cables of a sweater. I'll put a picture so you can see what I'm thinking about, or talking about I should say. But I bought this beautiful like light pink and I thought if I get this project done in the black and it looks pretty, I'll string it with the ribbon and kind of have that same effect, because I thought that was really fun and interesting, but not for $600. So that is my Michaels haul. I hope you guys enjoyed going there with me today. I love going at like this time of day because it was so not busy, and I love that. It gives me more time to film and show you guys stuff, so I'm excited about that. We need to take a trip to Joann's soon too. I have some other like fun actually sewing plans, and I need Joann's for that because I love their fabric there. So that'll come up in a couple studio vlogs, just something I've been wanting to try for a long time and never have. So now I'm just going to frog this entire project, which kills me, but we got to do it. And I will recake this back up and then start on that cable sweater, I guess. I'm super nervous to try it. I don't know, but I guess if you don't try, you just never know. So we'll see how it goes. I guess that's all I have to say at the moment. Just wanted to show you what I got and all that good stuff. So, okay, let's get to frogging this and see if we can get something started tonight at least. That would be pretty cool. Good morning, guys. Despite my outfit, it is actually the next day. I'm basically wearing almost the same exact thing, but I wanted to come on to show you my progress from last night and update you on my little cable knit vest thingy that I thought I'd start. So I guess I misread that pattern when I was buying it because I thought it said it came with video instruction, and right now I'm just at the point of my knit journey where I need videos to help me through. It's how I learned how to crochet, and up to this point I've been using video tutorials on Instagram, not on Instagram, on YouTube to help me through. So I thought this pattern said it was coming with videos. It didn't. It just came with a chart, and it's like reading a foreign language to me right now. So that pattern's gonna go on the back burner. I should have read it better and just not kind of got too excited and purchased it, but sometimes that is just what I do. So I did actually YouTube a cable knit sweater for beginners, or vest I mean, for beginners, and I found one, but here's the problem with this one now. By the way, didn't end up needing those bigger needles, so I'm just on some 6.5mm needles now, and I made the cast on and am working the bottom ribbing. This is it so far. This is a new ribbing technique I haven't done before. It's supposed to be like a stretchy bottom ribbing. So to cast on, I knit one, purl one, and then did that back and forth. So I have about 7 rows right here. I'm supposed to go to 10 rows. This is my second time making this because the first time I made it on the correct needle sizes and it just came out too big. So I was like, okay, I'll size down my needles and see if that's better. So I sized them down and I'm meeting gauge. Like, this is how big it is supposed to be, but this is really large for me, so I like don't know what to do because I am meeting gauge, and the girl in the video didn't say what size she's making. She's also only making one size, and the comments of people making it are saying it's a medium, which I was like, okay, that's perfect, I can definitely do that. But this is not coming out as a medium, even as an oversized size. I don't know, it's just a lot bigger than I thought. I mean, this is supposed to be the waistband and this is it at my shoulders. It's a lot bigger than I need it to be. So I just don't know what to do about it now, but I'm really proud of myself for learning this ribbing method. If nothing else, I at least learned that. So I think what this project is telling me is that it's time to put a pause on this. This is the 3rd project now third project. In the last couple days I tried to start another project too that we didn't even discuss because it's boring. It wasn't worth talking about, but all three of them have now been a fail, which is obviously totally normal. Sometimes projects don't go the way you plan them to, and that's why I figured we would touch on that, because I don't want you guys to think everything I start making comes out wonderful and amazing. Like sometimes I just work something up, it's not working, I frog it, I do something else, it doesn't work, I frog it, and the cycle continues, and this is just one of those times. So I think this was my little sign to maybe just step back a little bit, put it on the back burner. I'm gonna frog it again. I think I might leave it for a couple days to see what I think, but I might frog it and just wait for my new needles to come to start the project I actually plan to start. It has a size chart, it has a gauge swatch, and I have the pattern printed out so I can read it and make my notes. On my other, I'm looking for my other pattern. I don't know if I still even have it. Hold on. I don't know where it is, but the pattern I just finished of that knit cardigan, I wrote so many notes on the written copy that I printed, and I showed you guys how I printed them at CVS couple months ago when I started this, but it was so useful for me to have a written copy to really learn the written terms and how they're written out, and also to make marks and tallies of how far I'm along in the pattern and stuff. So I think I just got too big for my britches, and sometimes I am guilty of doing that. I do one thing and I'm like, I can do it all now basically. But I will keep that pattern I bought on the back burner. I will return to that one day because I really want to make that. Once I feel like I can read a pattern a little bit better, then I will revisit the cable vest. But anyways, I kind of feel like that's just the theme of this random week between Christmas and New Year's. We have like such a weird amount of time where you're almost like waiting for the new year to start or something, and it just is a bizarre week, you know what I mean? So it was kind of nice just for us to be cozy and chill out in this vlog and really not do too much. I'm sorry I don't have a project to show you starting or anything, but you know, some weeks it really does just go like that. Next week, we're gonna take a look at everything we made on the channel and just really in general in 2024. So that'll be really exciting. I'm excited to wrangle up all those patterns. I'm also like dabbling with the idea of maybe ordering a journal to be more organized this year. I really wanna be intentional about projects I make and yarn I buy. I'm afraid I won't stick with it, but maybe I'll make a template on Canva at some point of how I wanna sort it out and see how that works, and if I keep up with it, maybe the next year. I don't know, we'll see. I'll update you on all that, of course, later, but I think actually I'm going to just close the vlog out here for you guys. It was just a cozy little couple days with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I really, of course, enjoy having you here so much. I'm really excited to go through the projects next week with you. Hopefully, I'll see you Thursday with the Flower Power yarn review. I'm hoping to have that done and edited by Thursday. Hope you're enjoying your last days of 2024. I hope you have a positive outlook going into the new year. If you do resolutions and you feel comfortable sharing a resolution of yours, put it in the comments, whether that be crochet, work, life related, anything you want. Of course, I'll be down there chatting with you guys. Make sure you like this video if you liked it, guys. Thank you again so much for being here and hanging out with me. I'm so appreciative of having you here. This was a great first year on YouTube. I'm so excited for what this upcoming year has for us. And just thank you for letting me take up a little bit of your time here on the internet as always. Share this with your other crochet or knit friends, and until next time, guys, I will see you in the new year. Bye.